All right, students, just like I said in class, I made a tutorial video for you in order for you to come back and reference it and give you further information, all right, so you can refresh your brains about how to do this. So, like I said earlier in class, right, the first two slides are just the guidelines of what you have to do. Step one, written, step two, presentation, okay? So we're gonna focus on the creation of your slide, okay? The editing, the beautification of it, so that you make it look professional and make it look good, okay? So you're gonna start off by going to the third slide, and all the questions that you need to answer are written there for you. All you need to do for each one of these slides here on the left, the written proposal part, is simply click next to the arrow and start typing in what the question asks above, right? So I can write title and then write it in, okay? And then you can write text, right? And then start writing it in. Now here's the thing. I'm gonna come back to this, right? Because for the written part, you could just type. And for the creation part, where you have to add pictures and shapes and all that, I'm gonna show you how to do all that. And you can always come back to the written proposal and spice it up a little bit, right? So we're gonna start off by just typing, okay? And then we're gonna come back to it and show you how to make it look a little better, okay? So again, for all these, you just click next to the arrow, right? And you just start writing. I chose this because, right? And just keep writing. And don't worry about the highlighting part. I'm going to show you how to fix that in a second. I just want to show you that all you have to do is click on it and then start writing, okay? And you're going to do that for the next couple slides, okay? Here. Once we get to slide 10, the direction says move on. So let's move on to the fun part, okay? And it gives you a little information of what the 5 slides will be graded on. It must be visually appealing, right? No plain white backgrounds, and all slides must have visuals, okay? They could be images, videos, or drawings. I'm gonna show you how to do all of that, okay? So let's go to the first part of the creation aspect, okay? We give you clear instructions. So right here it says delete all this red text and write the title and author, okay? So let's left click on it and then hit backspace or delete, whatever computer you have, okay? Now the first thing you'll notice is that you see this blue text box, right? I'm gonna show you how to create that, but just know that it's already there for you, okay? The next thing you'll notice is up here, this should look similar, if not the same, as when you write Google Docs, right? You have your bold, italicized, underline, you can change the color of the letter, right? So right now it's in red. So let's go up here and uncheck bold, uncheck italicized, and uncheck the red and just make it black, okay? So now we have a plain thing right here, okay? So, yes, you can type in the title and author of the book, but what I'm gonna show you is first how to, right, add an image, because maybe you can find an image of that, right? Or whatever or make the letters really cool looking, right? I'm just going to show you all avenues. So basically, I'm going to give you an introduction to all the tools as I go through, okay? So the first thing is this. If you want to add an image, right, to any slide, right, go up here to where the image is, okay? Oops, sorry. Right here. This right here is the symbol for insert image. So you're just gonna left click on that and you have a couple options. You could upload it from your computer or you could just search the web. I find searching the web is easier, okay? All right, so we're gonna go up here to the image and then we're gonna go to search the web. The cool thing is that on the right-hand side, it gives you the search bar, which means that you don't have to go to another tab up here and then copy paste into it. You could just search it right here. So say your book was The Outsiders, right? You just search that, hit enter, and there you go. There's some images for The Outsiders. And look at this one. This one even has the author. So there you go. All you have to do is left click on it, and it's in there. Now, obviously that's too big, right? So what I want you to do is go up here, okay? And then you're gonna click on this right here, this little blue square on the top right. Click on it, and then just drag it down to make it smaller, okay? You can just bring this up here, Put it right there, okay? And now notice that you still have a text box here. All you have to do is click on it and hit delete, and that takes it away. So that's an image, right? Now this is a universal concept. Any slide, you could add an image just like that, okay? So now let's go to making it look a little better, right? Right now it's just a square image. So and this could be done, what I'm about to do, to any text box, right? A text box is this, right? It can be done to any shape, which I'm going to show you in a minute. It can be done to any picture, right? You can make a border on the outside of it, all right? Simply click on it, and up here you'll notice you have a couple tools. You can change the border color, the border size, right? You can even make it look a little different with dashes and stuff, but we don't need to do that, okay? So let's do this. Let's first make the border a little bit thicker. I would say 3-point. Already it's looking more professional, right? Remember, the whole goal is not to just add things to make it look professional. So you make the border, then you make the color, right? So you could keep it at black, or you can make it, let's make it red. Look at that. Now that's already looking professional. There you go, okay? So that's how you add an image to your, that's how you add an image to your Google slide and create a border. Now, down here, you're obviously just gonna type in, right, why did you use this text? I chose it because blah, 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 right? Okay, so now we're not done yet making this look beautiful, all right? Now, what your teacher told you is that you don't want your background to be a plain Jane, right? You don't want it to be a plain white background. So how do you change the background in a Google slide, okay? You just make sure that you click outside of any image or of any text box, right? If you notice, up here it doesn't say background, but as soon as I click out of that, it says background, okay? So once you hit background, you have an option. You could change it to a color background, or you could choose an image. Let's first go with color. Let's say we want to make this like a light red. So I go to color, and I select it, and then I hit done. Notice that it changed the background just for this specific size, right? If I wanted to make all the rest of these that color, then I would just click on background and then pick the color and then hit add to theme, right? But you don't want to do that because then it's going to change all of your slides. So let's not do that. I would suggest not doing that, okay? You just want to keep it to one slide because you want to make it look different every time, right? Now, we added the background, right? Let's try to add an image to the background. This is where it gets really cool, right? Let's say we hit background and we wanted to add an image. Well, right here, you can hit Google image search, okay? And then let's type in, let's just type in the word, Outsiders again, right? Maybe you want another picture that's behind it. This is right here. This is one of the pictures, right? So from the book, from the movie. So if you just click on that, right, and hit done, oh, now it looks even better, right? Look how much better that looks in just a couple clicks, okay? That's pretty cool, right? So that's how you add a background to it, okay? And again, you can make that for every single slide, and I would make it differently. Now, down here, right, in this text box, if you click in it, notice up here you see a paint can. Oops, let me go back. You see a paint can. Click in here. You see a paint can up here. That means that you can color in this text box. So let's click on the paint can. Let's make it a light yellow. Oh, already looking better. And again, if you go up to border, you can make that, let's make it red. And then you can go up to the thickness and we can make it a little bit thicker, right? So already this is looking beautiful, okay? I mean, that's a lot better than creating a plain white slide like this and just write down information or add pictures to it, right? It makes it look a little bit more beautiful, okay? Now, the next thing I want to show you is how to add shapes, okay? This is actually the fun part, okay? Here we go. This says, delete all this and explain your personal passionate connection to this place. All right. Yes, you can explain your connection, but also you can use images and you can use shapes to explain your connection, right? So let's do this. Within this text box that we already created for you, again, if you click on it, you can change the color by clicking fill color, and then let's make it a light blue this time, right? Already looking better, okay? Now, let's do the fun part. You can add a shape to it. If you go up here and you click on shapes, right? You can pick any one of these, right? These are basic geometric shapes. You can pick arrows, and my favorite, callouts, right? So down here, if you ever do comics, this is what I'm going to use right now as an example to show you how to make this look good, all right? So now, let's do something fun. Let's go to adding a picture, which is right here. Let's search the web, and then let's look up the outsiders again, okay? Now let's pick somebody, let's pick this right here, okay? Let's pick this image right here. Let's add it in there, and again, resize it, okay? Let's put it right here. Now let's do something fun, okay? Let's pretend that you want to make a thought bubble or a call-out bubble, right? This is where you add a shape. So let's go up here to shapes, call-outs, and a thought bubble. Whenever you pick a shape, you're going to get this little black plus sign, right? It's a crosshair. You're simply just going to click down and then make it as big or as small as you want, okay? And then let go. And now you see this teeny tiny little yellow spot right there? If you click on that, you could drag that bottom part down so you make it go on the guy's head, right? There we go right there. Now, just like we did the added pictures and added background colors and made the borders thicker for the text box, like I said earlier, you could do that with callouts, okay? So let's make this, again, up here, a paint can. You click on it. Let's make it this color, and let's make it a little bit thicker, okay? And all you have to do is click in it and start typing like, this is me, right? If you want to connect your personal passionate, why did you pick the outsiders? You could say something like, this is me, right? And it looks pretty cool because it's a thought bubble that's on it, right? And let's make this picture right here, right? Let's make that border a little bit thicker, and we can make the color the same as that, right? So already it's looking great, all right? And now let's do something else, right? If you want to take this even a step further, right, you can add a video, right? So how do you add a video into a Google slide? All you have to do is go up here to Insert and hit Video. And it takes you right to the YouTube search bar. Let's say you put something on the outsiders, okay? You want to add this, left click on it twice, and there it is. It's a video that plays right in your Google Slides. You don't have to go outside of Google Slide. Again, let's resize it, okay? But let's do something different this time. Let's put like a little background behind this video so it looks like a movie screen almost. So let's go up to Shapes, okay? And let's pick this one. And again, you're gonna get the black sign, and then you left click, and you just drag it however you want it to be. Okay? And this leads me to my next thing called layering. If you make an image on top of an image or a shape on top of a shape, you can move those up or down. All you have to do is right click and hit order, and let's say I wanted to put that shape I just made all the way to the back, I would just hit send to back. Okay? And there it is. All the way to the back. All right? Now let's take this and move it in a little bit to match the inside of this, okay, which is almost there, almost there. All right, a little bit more, okay. Now, again, just like you made your shape, your shape up here and your video, you can add color and border to that shape. So let's make it I don't know, let's just make it orange. A border color of yellow, and a border shape of 4, right? Already looking much better, okay? And all you have to do is hit play, and it plays it, okay? So that's basically how you do this, okay? We went over backgrounds to the whole entire slide, color or image. We went over how to add an image, how to add a shape, and how to add a video, okay? Last thing I want to show you is this. If you don't like this pink highlighter, all you have to do is click and highlight this. And up here where it has the highlight color, just hit transparent, okay? And it changes it, right? And so now when you go back up to here, right, now we know how to make shapes. So now we can add shapes. Like if you wanted to make the title a little bit snazzier, right? You can go like this, right? And now we can add in the title and all that stuff, right? And again, you can make that a different color, okay? So that's pretty much the tutorial on how to do the Google Slides. If you have any questions, please contact me or Mr. Finnerty. Thank you.